11 o'clock on the 11th of October 2018, and tonight I'm going to do Kambo for the first time, which is some kind of frog poison or something. They're going to like get a matchstick, burn some dots on my skin, put some powder on that dot, which will be the frog poison, and then you kind of like, you're sick, your liver just produces bile, all the toxins in your body just disappear through you kind of purging your body, and it's come to me at a time where I feel like I need it so much. I guess I'm doing Kambo because I feel ready. I feel like I really need to step up. I'm looking at the state of the world and I'm like, wow, I need to stop procrastinating, man, and move on my spiritual journey as quick as I can. I feel like this is going to help. I feel so ready, and I feel like there's going to be a massive shift in my life, but I'm holding back my life by smoking too much tobacco and certain things, and not just that, it's not just that I need to detox from things that I know that I'm addicted to. I just feel like spiritually, energetically, just the intention of going somewhere with the hope of purging your body to become lighter and more high vibrational is just beautiful for me, man. So wish me luck. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to record the experience, because obviously people are going to be vulnerable in the room, being sick and stuff. But I'm going to try and record as much as I can throughout the day. I'm about to have right now a plantain and avocado sandwich with some chili flakes and some Himalayan sea salt, and then all day I'm just going to drink water all day. And then yeah, man, I'm going to have a little detox, no smoking, no drinking, teetotal for a few days at least. Apparently after you take it, like as soon as you take it, you feel terrible. But then like a few days after, for weeks after, you feel more clarity, more stamina, more endurance. It's almost like the veil of separateness as well. Whatever illusion it is that makes us feel separate and like we're alone, that gets removed, and you start to see the real workings of the universe. You start to really get to engage with the secrets of the universe more by being part of it more. There's less Babylon in our system. That's what the Kambo does. It just removes all of the toxins from all the foods, all the waters, all the metals in the air. All of these things, it can really help to purge. And so yeah, man, Kambo gang. So I'm on my way to get Kambo done. I'm going to High Street Kent to meet my girl Ree, who's like my tour guide on this. Ooh, I haven't ate nothing all day. All I've had is a avocado sandwich and litres of water and pucker detox tea, so I'll let you know how it goes. So I just finished. People looking at me weird on the train. But yeah, my throat kind of hurts right now. I had 5 dots, but he put on poison every like 6 minutes, and it took till the 3rd dot for me to start feeling hot and sick. But by that time, people all across the room were just like puking, lying down, bare water everywhere, people collapsing. I'm intrigued to see how I feel tomorrow. I didn't think it affected me that much at first, and then it kind of did. But I wasn't mad. I didn't purge bare. About this much of bile came out in the bucket. It was a beautiful ceremony. Oh my god. So, Kambo last night. Quite a surreal experience. It's lucky that I was guided into it with people I trust, because otherwise it could look like something from... Ah! I'm being attacked by the wind! What the hell? Where I did it as well was in the this beautiful couple. Their house in High Street Kensington. And because it's a house in High Street Kensington, it's something I'm not that used to. Very high ceilings, beautiful wooden floors, and then they had all this plastic on the floor and these buckets for everyone just to like puke and be sick in. And it did look a little bit like some clinical human centipede madness or some crazy The Purge party where like loads of rich people just like have sex and slice each other up and like drown in blood. It had that kind of vibe, but that's also because they're just slightly wealthy people that really want to help people to experience the power of true medicine, and I guess they just can't help that their house was super nice. But anyway, there was about 7 people that turned up, and then the couple sat at the end, and they had pictures of Sai Baba, they had books on Kambo, they had books on certain Shamanic monks. They did a prayer where they said they had a lot of gratitude for grandfather tobacco. I've never heard of that before, but it sounded beautiful. Grandfather tobacco. The angels and spirits of the forest that allow the knowledge and the medicine to come through to humanity. Mother Ayahuasca. These are the kind of things that they were praying to and saying thank you for. And they were so beautiful. They were talking about healing the ancestral line. They were talking about, they were thanking all of our ancestors that had personally walked into the room to support us on our personal purge. You know, it's something from the outside, it might be wacky, but it's everything I really deeply believe in. And it was something quite beautiful to sit there in a room with people I've never met, have these people like just literally just praise the ancestors. And then the process began. So they played some kind of like, you know, some beautiful 432 hertz music. And I was actually the second person. The first person to go was ex-military, this man. And he literally told everyone in the group that he did ayahuasca about a month ago with his wife. And because he's ex-military, his mind is like, As soon as he came out of the ayahuasca, and this is like a handsome black guy, bald, muscly. As soon as he came out of it, wait, calm down, boy, calm down. As soon as he came out of the ayahuasca, he cut out meat, stopped smoking, stopped drinking, and he knew that the next thing he needed to do was purge and to do Kambo. So that was his experience, and he was there to do Kambo for the second time. And the first time he said he did Kambo, he said he completely collapsed on the floor, just dropped on the floor. And so for that reason, the man who was giving the Kambo wanted him to be near the front and me near the front because it was my first time. So the wife came, and she had like a little, it looked like the end of an incense stick. And you can see what she's done. But that red stuff is actually dragon's blood to help to heal it. But all it looked like was these white marks, and it stung, it did sting for a split second. And that's it, then you sit back down and you wait. So these are called 5 gateways apparently. These are 5 gateways that they put on my arm. You sit back down and you start to drink water. They want you to drink at least a litre of water, and she goes around the room, so there's about 6-7 people. And before we did any of this, by the way, we had to write down our intentions and give a small donation, which is beautiful because there's people out there that charge £150, there's people in my beef that charge £200 for Kambo experiences. These people asked for just a respectful donation, which was beautiful. So I wrote down my experiences. I said that, you know, like I smoke way too much. I really feel that I need to purge my body. I feel like my angels and my spirit guides are telling me now that this is the time in my life where greatness is about to come, and I need to just purge a little bit and kind of like release yourself through this experience. So that's kind of why I did Kambo. So I sat back down, drank about a litre of water, and watched the lady go around scarring everyone, basically, creating gateways. So she's created these gateways now, 5 on my arm. She did it very neatly. After that, the husband came round, and then he says how many points he's going to put on every person depending on their personal story and how strong he believes their system is. So for me, as it was my first time, he wanted to put 5 points on me, but to layer it, which means instead of putting 5 dots of, it looks like Vaseline, this poison, he scrapes it off with like a bit of wood bark that I guess they put it on. And it's very clean, they make sure the hands are very clean, and then they put just like a little dot on each one. Most of the people in the room, they had 5 instantly on the 5 scars that they'd just been given. For me, as it was my first time, he wanted to ease me in it. I had a small heart problem as well, so he wanted to make sure I was safe. So he put 1 dot in. 6 minutes later, nothing happened to me. He put 2 dots in. I felt pretty fine. The military man next to me, he's kind of gone bare red and his arms are bare stiff, and he's like kind of like an ape on the floor right now, like going slightly, yeah. And it was crazy because he was strong, and I was thinking, rah, like if it's not hit me yet, it's hitting him, what's going on? So the man goes, do you want another one? So I was like, yeah man, dot me up, put my 3rd one on. That's when I started to feel quite hot. And at this point now, you're starting to hear, and opposite, people you've never met are just literally puking into these boxes, and it's, into these buckets, but the bucket, it's all water. It was like a Polish lady in the corner, and she was just literally projectile puking in this beautiful bedroom, living room. All this stuff. A lady in the corner, her face swelled up quite a bit, which was mad. But nothing scary, you know, everyone has a different experience. My friend next to me, she started to be sick, and I just felt quite hot, and I could feel the medicine entering my system by the 3rd dot. The king that was leading the ceremony, he came up to me and he said, you know, you can put your fingers in your mouth to really start the process. So I did that, and I'm not really someone who likes to do that much, and nothing was really happening. And then suddenly out of the blue, I just felt like a little bit of sick came out. I was like, a bit of sick. And it's not embarrassing or nothing because, you know, everyone there is doing it. So literally you're sitting next to someone you were just having a sick conversation about, and now you're seeing them puking all over the place. Someone actually dropped, they were puking so much they dropped, hit their bucket, and the bucket almost went all over my friend, which was mad, but funny at the same time. So I started to be sick, and then I started to put my fingers down my throat and I started to be sick. And that lasted about 10 minutes slowly, and then the man said, you know what, I think there's more in you, so he put all 5 on in the end. And I was sick, and out of a bucket, I came out that much sick in the bucket, and it was fine in my stomach. And obviously it was just water because I hadn't ate anything all day, and I had the ceremony about 8 o'clock at night, and we ended it about 10, 11. I had enough time just to get on the last underground, and I was very proud on the underground, like, because I needed to let this dry, so I was like, yeah man, had Kambo man, look at you, your paracetamol boy. But it was a very beautiful ceremony. Afterwards, like I said, oh, this was interesting. They put when I was lying down, right, after everyone was sick, everyone was lying down, and they put some peaceful music on, they just wanted to allow us just to process what had happened. Anyway, my eyes were closed, and then suddenly I felt him come over me, and he put these droplets in the corner of my eye, which felt very cool. And he was like, just open your eyes. And I opened my eyes and let the liquid seep into my eyeballs, and suddenly it felt like 5 needles got pushed into my eyeballs. It was the maddest sting I've ever experienced. And he held my hands down so that I couldn't like wipe it. So I was like going, I was actually going, bro, oh my days, am I going to see again? I was panicking. I'm going to write down the name of it here if I can find it. He said it to me. It was a very specific, strong medicine for the eyes. And apparently we hold a lot of vibrational anger in the eyes, and it can help clear your vision and just remove that vibrational anger, and it's a very, very strong medicine. So I had 2 medicines last night. How do I feel today is the question. When I came home, I made sure I didn't smoke, I didn't drink no alcohol, I didn't do anything like that. I remember walking through with Ree, the girl that took me, walking through High Street Kensington and feeling like I saw slightly more, I had more clarity, maybe. So this morning I've woken up, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel crazy different at this point. I do feel like I've got some energy. People were telling me when they first ever did Kambo, sometimes they woke up and the next morning they felt like Superman, or they were just super strong and alert, and I can't say I feel like that loads, but I've been really sluggish recently, and I've been drinking a lot and smoking a lot, so I realised I've got quite a lot in my system. But I'm going to give it a few days, man. I'm going to let it just see how I feel, man. I'm definitely going to give it over this weekend and just keep on just updating you guys, man, letting you know how I feel. But this is morning 1 of Kambo, and yeah, man. I definitely know though that something's happened. I feel shifted. When I walked in the house, my mum said that I looked paler, and like there was a slight puffy glow to my face. and somehow my spirit be reborn. Like, she literally said that at like 12 at night when I walked in the house. And obviously I was like, yeah, mum, like, you just heard I had Kambo and you're just trying to gas me. But my mum's in tune, so let's see, man. If I'm flying off and levitating by 7 o'clock PM, it's Kambo. So, kings and queens, it is day 2 of my Kambo experience. I've just woken up. Saturday morning. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. How do I feel? Well, let me explain how I felt yesterday, because yesterday I was completely sober all day, until the evening. So I feel a tiny bit sluggish now. And I kind of regret that, because I'm actually doing Kambo again on Sunday. The reason I'm doing it is because someone on my Instagram was, who I know, saw that I was talking about the Kambo experience and then told me that it's a really good idea to have it done a few times the first time you do it. And imagine, it's your entire life energy you're bringing up for the first time, really. So I just felt really guided to go again, so I'm going Sunday. And this time I'm expecting he's going to put, like, you know, 5 dots on me at one go maybe, instead of layering it, because I did hold the medicine quite well, so I'm a bit more nervous this time. I'm not going to puke up a lot more, but I just feel so guided to do it. And I'm going to check out how I can, like, bring people along to this as well. So if you're interested in finding out how you can come along, these are people I trust a lot. How did I feel yesterday? Call it placebo, but I had a lot of good energy. I was loving the music on the radio. Right down to even me and my sister, technically, we like rebirthed one of our clothing brands, well, her clothing brand, because we just had high energy. Life felt really fresh, and I felt so excited for the future. And I was just, and this is like stone sober, you know, and I was just dancing around. I was on it. I was like, do you know what, sis? Yeah, let's just stay till 10 o'clock in the studio, man. Why not? We're here, we got the energy, and we printed a whole load of clothing, and we shot it all, and we shot a promo video for our brand new studio, and we were just in high energy, and we were analysing life, and just grateful for the present moment. And I definitely feel like that was a combination of just me not seeing my sister for a while, and also the Kambo, man. I'm not gonna lie, but at this point, no extreme realizations. I'm not floating or levitating like a guru or Jesus, but I definitely do feel though that something's shifting, and I do feel just quite aligned. And like I said, I just feel drawn to going back and carrying on the experience. So I'll let you know how it goes, man. Day 2, Sunday I'll be going 12 o'clock. So it's a daytime thing today. I'll let you know. I'll keep you up to date. I love you. Yo, also, can I just say, a lot of people on Instagram, when I talked about the Kambo experience on my story, were worried that they were interested in doing it, but they were worried about how the frogs went through a certain process in order to get the secretion. I just want to say that my couple that do this are very ethical and do it in a certain way, where they go to Mexico themselves or wherever it is, and make sure that it's in the least pain-free way. So it's important to mention that. Morning, young world. I've just woken up. I'm tired, man. So it's 10 o'clock right now, and I've got my second session of Kambo. My second session of Kambo in 2 hours. 12 o'clock, I'm going back to High Street Ken. I'm excited for it, man. I just feel like I needed to purge more. I feel like I was told that it's really good to go to like a couple times in your first month, and a friend of mine just saw on Instagram that I had done it on Thursday, and she was like, I'm going on Sunday, if you're about, come, it's really good to go twice. So I was like, you know what, I feel really drawn to the medicine again. I feel like where they layered me in the first time, this time they might put 1 or 2 dots in at the same time, give me a little bit more of the medicine. They know that I can handle it well, I can hold the medicine well. And yeah, man, I'm expecting to puke a little bit more today, maybe. It's a grey day today, man. But what's good about today is I've just woken up. I haven't ate nothing since dinner last night, and I'm literally just going to get on the underground and go and straight purge. I don't have to wait for fasting too much, you know, so man, I'm going to let you know how I feel, man. I love ya. Yo, I'm just on my way to Lidl to buy a couple packs of that big water. So yeah, you need to drink a lot of water when you do this. When you go, they advise for you to take 3 litres of water. Drink 2 before purging, and then 1 after. So when I was being sick, there was a point where I couldn't really be sick anymore, and I was trying to put my fingers down my throat and stuff. And the king that runs the session told me to drink more water, and I was like, oh, and he was like, I know, you got to do it, man, and I drank more water. And it helped spur it on a bit, you know. Yo, I am on my way. Round 2 of Kambo. I'm gonna let you know how I feel. I'm ready. District Line to Richmond, and you will have Broadway. Thank you. No, I'm recording it. Thank you, though. I feel good right now. Okay, cool. Hopefully we can get back there. I'm hungry. I am starving, yeah. Eat properly. Although to be honest with you, you know, doing district to Wimbledon and getting the tram, yeah, it kind of works out sometimes roughly the same time. Yo. I missed the tram. I feel so alive, in tune, grounded, happy, excited for the future. You don't even realise. Oh my days. I feel so in tune. Like, I just met the best group of humans ever. I met like ex-whistleblowers from the police, people that are doing like chanting circles, people that literally are just looking for the future youth. Oh mate, was a bit of a different experience this time. The Sangha, I think it's called the Sanaga, I'm not sure, I'll write it down. Didn't hurt my eyes as much this time. I guess I was a bit more used to it and expecting it. They put 6 points on my arm. We only got to the 4th and then they stopped. I purged about that much. Dark, kind of green bile. And I felt shit. But then it happened quickly. Suddenly it was like a shift in energy and I just started to feel so grounded. Like there was a rod going down my spine, out my arse into the ground, keeping me so happy. Like, I can't even explain it. Afterwards, I felt so much love and gratitude for the couple that allowed people to come into their house and puke all over it to purge. I feel so grounded. I can't even explain to you right now. I'm just super happy. What's mad as well is I went into this thinking, oh man, I'm ready to take like a couple points all at one go instead of layering it 1 point at a time. But then the King Marco, man, he told me, the thing is as well, yeah, I went into this thinking, oh, I can handle more. But the King told me just layer it slowly and it was amazing, man. I could feel the medicine, I got hot really quickly, everyone in the room got really red. Do you know why I'm gassed? Because this is real medicine. Bun your Western medicine and paracetamol, boy, this is real medicine. Proper things. Purging. I feel like a lot of pain came out this time. I feel so in tune right now, so grounded, so centered, so happy, so much gratitude. Kambo, 2018.
First of all, happy 27. Second, I am so gassed right now. I just did my 2nd session at Kambo and I feel so alive and grounded and happy and secure about the future. Like, you're getting that live energy right now, yeah? I ain't even taken off my bag. I feel good!
Yo, it's currently raining and I don't give no F's because the Kambo's running through my spirit, yeah!
Alive, hey, I feel alive. Hey, I feel alive. Hey, there's my mum. I feel alive. I feel alive. Gang, I feel alive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where they at? Soldiers in here. Where they at? Where they at? Woo!
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, I am alive. It is raining right now. I had my hair all retwisted 2 days ago and I don't give an F. Wet it up, jaw. I feel alive. I feel in tune. I feel happy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, Eastern philosophy, Eastern medicine. Bun your paracetamol, bun your aspirin, bun putting a plaster over the pain, purge the ting. You get me? Mother ayahuasca, Kambo. There's a whole load of other things I'm learning about. I'm gassed. So happy. Literally, when I say I'm so happy, it's not in like a transient way, it's in a grassroots, deep, happy way, knowing that I found an amazing couple that will support me throughout my life in Eastern medicine, number 1. Number 2, I just feel so grounded and I just have so much presence right now. It's crazy, you know, that looking at me thinking, why am I not looking at the camera? Because I'm looking at 1,000 different things right now. I feel like I can see all my spirit guides and angels coming together. What I love about the king that does the ceremony, he says, thank you to Grandfather Tobacco, to all the energies in the forest that look after the frogs, to the ancestors that have walked in, so like my dead brother that, you know, that would have been with me in the astral realm while I was purging. He thanked him for walking into his house. Do you know how amazing that is? It's important for me to let everyone know as well, because when I put it on my Facebook and my Instagram that I was, you know, putting in the frog poison and Kambo, a lot of people were like, you know how evil that is and stuff. And first of all, like, most of these people are meat eaters. I'm like, rah, like, first and foremost, stop eating your murdered cows before you judge me for what medicine I intake. But it is 100% something that can be done in a very evil and dark way. They stretch out the frogs and they like make them feel very uncomfortable. But my people, my link, and the king and queen that run it for me are super respectful. They make sure that the frogs have everything they need to replenish and regrow and to stay alive and just be super happy, man. And I'm alive right now. I'll let you know how I feel tomorrow. And I'm actually going to have a podcast with the king and queen that do this for me, so watch out for that, and you'll be able to experience his energy. His ego has been totally dissolved throughout all the ayahuascas and the different medicines from the East that he's taken. He's incredible. They've been Peru, Japan. He used to run it like a record label. His wife is the softest, most amazing, yet strong and fearless spirit. Woo! I found my tribe. Morning, people. So this is my second morning waking up now after having Kambo. And yesterday after having the Kambo, I felt so alive, I felt so in tune, and I still feel that 100%, but it's integrated, it feels more subtle, and it feels grassroots, it feels like it's there to stay, a feeling of security, not too anxious about any kind of doubts of the future, or any manifestations, and just feeling totally happy. And I feel so honoured that I know people that are allowing people to do such ceremonies in their home, and respecting and loving the people that come in their home, and are really allowing them to go through that process of purging. I feel alive, man. I just feel super gassed and grounded, and thank you for being on this journey with me, man. I definitely recommend looking into it. Take your time, research, look for amazing people that you can trust, let your instinct guide it. Speak to me if you know me, get in my DMs or something like that, and I will try and guide you as well to some amazing people. But man, Eastern philosophy, Native American medicine, I love you. It's one of the best things that I've now ventured into in my life, and I can honestly say, I'm not gonna lie, these are like scars of honor. Love you guys, man. Keep chasing your dreams. Stay authentic, stay real, stay honest, stay raw, stay grounded. Because it is time. We are bringing in new earth. And in order to bring in new earth, we're going to have to venture into some of these different avenues, man. Because Babylon gone and infested our soul. I'm trying to clean that up right now, man. Indigo Child, 2018. I love you all. Kambo!